One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. The Hoosiers will put toe to leather and will get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They just keep firing. Get it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's clapped. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, trying to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Indiana's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Tuggle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Beebe. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. The Hoosiers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. And good cover. The defense just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Bond. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Tuggle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He breaks the tackle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's loose. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clapp. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Thrust that arm out. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here's a return from midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sands. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early early drive with the turnover. Down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. Turning on the Jets. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Catch in the middle. It's Barker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get...
It's a seam wide open. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on first down. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's first and 2. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The run from the shotgun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is,
ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sands. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Smith. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Hold and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Working that left side now. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating, man. You got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Finds his tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down. Field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.